So the way people's visas are getting revoked or even people deported back from the port of entry, whether they're coming on a visitor's visa, conference visa, or even study visas, especially in Canada, is getting way over the roof. And I think it's high time we had this conversation. Yes? Is that a yes? Okay, so I'm going to let you guys watch these videos for yourself. This happened in the US. This man was coming for a conference, supposedly. And one thing led to another. He was questioned by the Board of Control officers. And I think at the end of the day, his visa was revoked and he was sent back. It's crazy, having to go through all of this process, the time, the commitment, the money, and all of that, only to get to the country and you're not allowed entry into the country. I mean, that can be really heartbreaking. So let's see what we can do to prevent this kind of occurrences from happening.
Where are you coming from today, sir?
I'm coming from Nigeria.
Nigeria? Okay, sir, why do you come to the United States?
I'm representing my ministry at the AHC conference 2019 in Nevada.
Okay, and what do you have in your bags today, sir?
Just clothes.
Just clothes? Nothing else? All right, sir, I'm going to have you follow me really quick, okay? We're going to do a quick baggage exam.
I'm encouraged. You understand?
I understand, sir, but you need to understand right now, I'm still going to go ahead and take a look at your bags and everything. Go ahead and place all your belongings on top of the belt for me. I'm going to do a quick baggage exam. All right, sir. So how many days will you be staying in the United States?
5 days.
5 days. Any food in your bags today?
Really, they are just snacks.
Snacks. Okay. So tell me about this ministry.
My ministry is in charge of
Petroleum industry, okay? What's your position title?
Senior petroleum engineer.
So you're an engineer?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Is this your badge?
That is that's my office ID card.
I'm going to have you step back from me, please, okay?
Yeah.
It's been expired since last year.
One of the best ones now. What was the last day you went to work? You did before yesterday.
Do you have a employee ID that's not expired?
They've not issued one.
It doesn't take 3 months to issue an ID, sir.
So where is this conference at?
Southern Lake now.
Lake Tahoe.
Call him confirm.
I'll call him. Just take a seat, okay?
1, 2, 3, 350, 390, 400, 404.
Hello? My name is Officer Lara. I'm with U.S. Customs and Border Protection. I'm just trying to see if this reservation is still active. He's here in regards for this workshop. You don't have a reservation for that number. You guys canceled it? Okay. Thank you so much for your assistance, ma'am. The workshop said that you have to pay before getting in there. He doesn't have any reservations of him paying for the workshop. So something doesn't make sense.
His credit card expires this month. According to him, he has 31,000 naira on his credit card,
21,000.
which is about, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks.
Registration is $600. That's more than what he has.
How much did you pay to attend this workshop?
You have not paid.
You have not paid.
Yes.
According to the workshop, which I have called, you actually had to pay before in order to attend this workshop.
No. Once I get there.
You need to pay ahead of time in order to attend this workshop, is what I'm telling you. So you're telling me that the event lied to me, to a federal officer, they lied to me.
That is exactly what is happening.
Okay, right now, brother, there's a lot of holes in that story.
I'm not lying. We are registered when we get there. All I've told you now is nothing but truth.
Your conference, it's at a hotel. Why didn't you get reservations?
I'm not the only one from my ministry that come for this conference.
Okay, he's not answering my questions.
Right now, you're going to go speak to another set of officers. They're going to give you the opportunity to be honest. The mistakes you made with me by not being honest with me, you get another chance. And they're going to decide whether you can come in or not today, okay? So we're going to walk down. Do me a favor, take your hand out of your pocket, okay? Apparently, he's attending this workshop. So we called this place, and we asked him if he was registered, and they told us that he was not registered, and he hasn't paid the dues.
Yes, sir.
At this moment, he has to realize that we got him lying. But, I mean, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It's always good to give people that opportunity to come clean.
I'm gonna take a statement from you. We're just gonna talk about your purpose of travel. What are you doing here? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that all statements you're about to make are true and complete to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, put your hand down.
Looking at that video, okay, I was just shaking my head. The truth is, there are so many things wrong, okay, with the man's body language. His confidence did not just match for a supposed senior petroleum engineer. No, they weren't matching. And we don't know for sure for what reasons that he was picked on to ask these questions. Now, sometimes it could just be that because of his body language, okay, maybe the way he was walking, looking, like somebody whose intents are not clear, right? That can cause you all of that questioning, okay? It could just be that from the statistics of the border control officers that a particular people from a certain country have this history of flaunting or not complying to the terms of their visas, okay? And maybe this person was from that country or that region, then most likely they would have more questions, right? It could be for any other reason, right? It could just be their random picking here and there, okay? They just pick people on a random, and then it could just be the unfortunate person to say that would get to be asked this question. Now, whatever the case is, the point is you just have to be ready, okay? Because it could be you. Now, you want to make sure that all of your stories are adding up, okay? And at this junction, I want to say that it is very important what you pack on your hand luggage. It's very important. Now, if it is necessary, they may go to your main luggage, but a lot of times they would always quickly have a look at your hand luggage, right? Because it's easily accessible, like it's very easy to open and all of that. So yes, you want to pay attention to what you're packing there. Okay, say for instance, in the case of this man, they opened up his hand luggage and that was where they found his ID card, his expired ID, and the ID has been expired for so long. I mean, like, now, is it possible that he was truly what he claimed he was, as in like a petroleum engineer, a senior petroleum engineer? It's very possible. Is it possible that people work and while they are working, their their IDs are expired and they don't get to renew them? That is very possible. But what I mean, for somebody who was traveling and this is what you were putting out there, like you were traveling for a conference as an engineer, right? I would rather you not having that at all, okay, than having an expired one. That shows irresponsibility. The fact that you had that consciousness to pack it into your bag and then you saw that it was expired, right? That didn't make sense. For example, if I was a border control officer and I open up your bag, say you're coming for a visitor's visa, coming to visit a friend or something, that's what you filled out, right? When you were applying for your visa. And then only for me to check and then open your luggage and I'm seeing maybe cover letters, recommendation letters, transcripts, and CV, well written CVs, and all of that. Like it's not matching, right? You seem more like somebody who's coming to take up a job. So I mean, common sense, this is going to prompt further questions. Now, very, very commonly now at border controls, phones are taken from people, especially in Canada now. Yeah, especially I know a lot of people who have gone in for study who have had their phones taken from them, and going through the phone, seeing their conversations. So imagine you're going in for study and all of that, and then in your chats and conversations, you have something else that does not match. So these things can happen. These are possibilities. So you want to be careful about all of these things. They are all possibilities. If you don't experience this, good for you, but they are all possibilities. Okay, don't be that one person that maybe you're lucky. Okay, you want to be careful about your conversation. Now, another thing very clearly, okay, is the fact that this man did not make this visa application himself, right? These are these are people who have agents do everything for them, and this is one thing I'm always against, right? I don't. It beats my imagination how an adult would rely on another person to to do everything for them, especially with things like this. I would never do such a thing, okay? But even if you must give these duties to agents, I mean, you have to follow up and know a lot of things. This man seemed not to know so many things. The reservation was cancelled, he didn't know. The conference was even cancelled because it was not paid for. He didn't know. Like, who could have told that the border control officers would go ahead to call the conference to confirm that he was booked? Now maybe he was booked for, but eventually they did not get to do the payment, and then so it was cancelled, just like the border control officer said. Okay, and this man didn't know, and he was traveling. I think we have to do a lot more work. It's becoming more scary with people getting deported from port of entries because of their own mistakes. A lot of times, if you look through it, really, you would see that you have done something not right. I think I'll leave it here for now. If you have any experiences and any questions, any contributions, put them down in the comment section and then let's talk about it. But I really think that we need to look into our preparations traveling, because I mean, this is, like I said, it's becoming norm, and you can't imagine the level of frustration and stress anyone would go through if this happened to be them. Imagine yourself flying all the way 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours, only to come to this, that you're going back and whatever you've come for, you're not able to achieve it. You don't want that to happen to you. So we want to put in the work in our preparation. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the comment section. Let me know, like I said, contributions, questions, and let's talk about it. Until then, I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe and out of trouble.